have arrived in
Kyoto.
I am super tired. What a night it's been. I took the night bus from Hiroshima. I'm still in the same outfit as you can see. It was an okay journey. It wasn't too comfortable, but at least I managed to sleep a bit. And I'm here now. It is just gone 6 a.m. in the morning, so it's super quiet. The weather's supposed to be nice today. So what I'll do is go to my hotel, check in my bags. I'll probably change and freshen up a bit, and then I will go to one of the tourist attractions whilst there aren't a lot of people out and about. So let's go. Oh gosh. And I bet I looked even worse when I was going through the town and on the metro. Okay, let's get changed, brush our teeth, wash our face at least, and then get going. Okay, so the first spot I'm gonna go to is Arashiyama, which is the home of the famous bamboo forests, and there is also a scenic train that I want to take. And luckily enough, my hotel is right next to the tram, which gets me to Arashiyama directly. So let's go get that. To Arashiyama. It is a very cute station. There are all these colourful columns that kind of fit into the theme of the tram being purple. Walking through the bamboo forest now, and there's a few people around, but there's not too many, so there is a nice breeze and you can hear all the bamboos clinking about next to each other. And some of these bamboo stems are super thick, especially in this part of the forest. So it must be an old part. So bamboo forest done. I mean, you just walk through it, look at the pretty bamboo, take a few photos, and that's about it. There weren't too many people because it is just coming up to 8 a.m. But I imagine, and I've seen from the photos, that when it's peak tourist season and during the daytime, there are so many people there that there's no point. You're like sardines on the Tokyo Metro or on the London Underground. So now I'm just walking through a park that's right next to the forest, and it leads me down to the river. We'll see if there's a nice bench to sit down somewhere and paint some bamboos or some other green foliage. I do like nature to paint. I find it easier than buildings. AI has just told me that those are jasmine flowers and they smell beautiful, super fragrant and pungent. I hear a waterfall. I wonder where it is and if we can locate it. And maybe there's a bench there and a few trees and we can paint it. Oh, okay, it's on the other side of the river. Don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera. Maybe once I get down closer. I'm gonna go back to town, get myself some breakfast and a drink, and we'll see if there are any other good spots to paint, but if not, I'll come back and I will probably paint the waterfall.
A few moments later.
Okay, watercolor done, and hopefully I can find a stamp to put into that empty corner. And there's the waterfall from up close. Even prettier than from that side. I've done enough walking, went around the park, by the river, through the town, and now I've come to take the sightseeing romance train that goes through the mountains and by the river, hoping for a good view. Oh, that was such a cool train weaving through the mountains and by the river. I had such a good view sitting on the right hand side. You could see all the rocks, all the rapids, all the waterfalls, all the boats zooming past. That was a really cool experience and I liked that train. So yeah, now I'm gonna go and sit around a bit here, wait for the other train, which is the mainline train back to Kyoto, and then hopefully I can check into my hotel because I want to shower, rest a bit before I go out and do anything else. So yeah.
Day 2.
Hi from a rainy Kyoto. So I'm going to Kinkaku-ji, which is a shrine, very popular, nestled in the mountains. There is a really cool gold leaf shrine there, which looks like it's floating on a lake that I want to see. And then I will take a bus from there to Kamogawa Delta, walk along the river a bit, try not to get too wet, and then eat something and back to the hotel. So let's go. It is very busy despite it being very rainy. But there it is, the Golden Temple. It's not as shiny as I thought it would be, but I imagine that's because it is an ugly day. I keep getting called, I don't know by who. So that was the Golden Temple done. It was super busy, loads of other people there, despite it being raining and near closing time. So I imagine that when it's good weather, this place must be packed. So I walked around, took a few panoramic shots. The whole temple was quite small, I would say. Obviously there's like the grounds, but you're kind of restricted to follow a predetermined path. So you can't veer off that because there's loads of keep out signs. I would have loved there to be like an open area with benches so I could sit down and paint a bit. But alas, there wasn't, and in this weather I don't think it would be the best to paint watercolors. The rain is a lot heavier now, but I've got to the Delta Park area. So I'll do a bit of walk around. I need to go top up my IC card. We'll look for a nice spot to walk along, probably along the river down there. Stepping stones across the river look very cool and I would love to cross them, but I think they are going to be slippery and I don't want to fall in, so I'll give it a miss this time, but people are doing it. Walking along the river, it's very nice, but I wish it wasn't raining. I feel like maybe it would be even nicer, but then it would be super hot. So I don't know what I prefer. I guess rain is nice. It's a bit cooler today. It's still humid, but that's understandable. Kinkaku-ji done, the Kamo River done, the Delta Park done on a super wet day, but nevertheless it's been nice to just walk around and enjoy a wet Kyoto. So I'm gonna go find the closest bus which takes me to my hotel. I'll eat something there and then rest for the rest of the evening for another day in Kyoto. Bye!
Day 3.
Today I plan to go to the Thousand Gates in Kyoto where I can stick a photo in because I don't think I'm going to go because it's super wet today. It's been raining all day and I am out and about. I've just gone for a walk, but I don't feel up for going to the shrine. And I think our last evening in Kyoto will just be walking around, grabbing some food, calling it a night, packing for Osaka tomorrow.